Yay Media Group.
Hello, everybody out there. It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. And, honey, we are still neighbors, but some of us going to move, baby, because I don't know who you voted for, boo. But, honey, they said, baby, a lot of people going to be moving out the neighborhood. So, honey, if that's you, then it was nice knowing you. Yes, I'm sure you all know by now we have a new president, or not really a new president, president re-elect. And, honey, everybody's just like, some people crying, some people happy, whatever the situation is, but it is what it is. So we just gonna have to deal with it, honey. I'm ready, honey, to get back on food stamps. I'm used to it. So if you're not, get prepared. Yep. But anyway, child, so much for that. Let's talk about some good stuff, honey. Let's talk about some gossip. Okay, y'all, honey. Now this is I'm just I don't know what's going on with these people, these celebrities stuff. But anyway, all right, now let me just say this. We all know Gail King, right? Gail King is the beautiful friend of Miss Oprah Winfrey, Oprah Winfrey, honey. She's a great reporter. She's a very professional woman. Well, you remember a while back she interviewed Meg D, honey. And, they had a great interview and stuff like that. But come to find out, evidently Meg was upset with Gail because, some of the things that they came out with the interview now. One of the questions that really made Meg upset with people saying is, Gail asked Meg, did she have sex, honey, with Tony Lawrence? What's his name? Tony Lanez. I mean Troy, whatever his damn name is, Lanez, honey. Tory Lanez. But anyway, the deal is now, you remember Tory shot Meg in the feet. He shot her in her feet, honey. He's right now serving time in the pen, honey, for shooting it. Well, nevertheless, honey, it's got out now that Meg lied. She lied to Gail, y'all. She told Gail that she didn't have sex with Tory, but she did. And now it's a big old mess, and they trying to pit Gail and Meg against one another, honey, saying Meg is pissed off with Gail and stuff. But the thing is, Gail said she's not upset with Meg at all. She said, matter of fact, honey, she can't wait to see her documentary that she got coming out. So she got her documentary, baby, coming out and stuff like that. So some people going back and forth say, well, that was none of Gail's business about, honey, who she had sex with. But it's not so much that it wasn't Gail's business, but she was asking the question so she could kind of, to see, honey, the situation, why she got shot, was it warranted or whatever, or whatever the situation could have been. So, I mean, that kind of came with the territory. And y'all know out there, when you sit with people like Gail and myself, girl, we got to ask the questions, honey. That's being a journalist, honey. You got to ask the questions. So, I mean, I don't know why, people getting upset or, why maybe, what's her name is upset, but, she had to ask the questions. So, yeah, she just wanted to know because what they said about inquiring minds. They want to know. So that's why the question's there. But nevertheless, we're going to see how this whole situation turn out because Gail ain't fit to go back and forth with, honey, began, honey, and go through all that stuff. So, I just say we just got to pray, honey, because, it's a lot of stuff going on in the world, honey. You got your old president back, honey, so you don't know, honey, what's going to be, honey, become of that. Honey, black folks sure don't know if they're going to be picking cotton again or what. So, it's something. So there you have it. Now, being on the same lines of angry, honey, people angry, or some people angry, honey, with little Miss Vanessa Bryant. I mean, Vanessa is the widow, honey, of Kobe. We all know Kobe Bryant. We knew Kobe and stuff like that. We know Vanessa and stuff like that. But it's a sad situation, honey, that, people are really questioning Vanessa's money. Now, if y'all don't know, Vanessa, Kobe was only worth $600 million. And, he got the money. I mean, Vanessa, got the money because she's his wife or whatever. Well, some people said a guy by the name of Dr. Omar Johnson or whatever, him, he's saying that Vanessa did not spend a penny of that money in the black community. She didn't give nobody black nothing. Now, she donated, gave a lot of money, y'all, to white colleges, they're saying, allegedly. And she gave nothing, they're saying, to the black community. Hell, she didn't even give his own family nothing. Look at his poor daddy died, honey. broke, basically almost. Look how they had to sell stuff, honey. Some of Kobe's memorabilia because allegedly him and his parents weren't talking at the time of his death. So Vanessa just kept that going, I guess, because you would have thought, like she would have said, well, these are my kids' grandparents, because her mama did some scandalous shit too, honey, quiet is being kept. And maybe let me just help them out, honey, but she gave them nada, not a penny. She didn't give them nothing, allegedly, so, honey, it's sad. So people saying, she's fit to revamp one of Kobe's sneakers or whatever, and that's about to be some more money she's about to get with Nike and stuff. But they say she ain't giving the black community nothing. Now, does she have to give these people, the black community, anybody anything, her money? I don't know. I don't think so, because that's her money. That is her money, So why should she, have to give something back? And I'm sure she may have given, something. I mean, she may have gone to a black beauty supply store or something to buy some products for them children hair or whatever. So maybe she did get some kind of money back to the black community. I don't know. But it's just being reported that, honey, she ain't giving them nothing, honey. So Miss Vanessa is keeping her money. So people getting mad. So, people get mad about your money, baby. So that's one thing, honey. People get mad and count your money and get mad about your money, honey, and all that. So we just got to keep Vanessa lifted up in prayer because, the woman is still grieving. She lost her husband and her daughter, And we all know that ain't nothing is forever. Vanessa ain't going to have all that money forever, probably. She might go do a bad investment and then wind up being broke like the rest of us. So, I mean, we just got to, let it be. And let Vanessa have her money and, do what she got to do. Let it be, honey. Let it be. So, I'm going to keep following that story for y'all, honey. Now, this story here, baby, this is a mess, a hot mess, child. But it is what it is. And people do what they got to do. Now, they saying, honey, that Keisha Cole, which I love dearly, I love Keisha Cole. They said she broke up with her boyfriend, Huncho. They said because allegedly, they said allegedly he got 4 other girls pregnant. Yep, I said that. 4 other girls pregnant. Now, Keisha Cole, baby, we love her. She's a great singer, honey. And she's an R&B singer, honey, and she had her share of issues and husbands. But how in the hell you gonna get with this damn man? First of all, he's a rapper. Why you gonna get with this damn rapper knowing that, honey, they like to spread their goddamn love around and stuff like that? And then he live in Atlanta, honey. He got choices. And you gonna get with him, honey, and stuff. And now, honey, you just found out, honey, that he got 4 more other women pregnant. Ain't no way in hell, they say, honey. Now, Keisha is 42-year-old mom. Now, she been dating Huncho now for about 6 months. Now, they say it wasn't exactly, an exclusive relationship, for him, because he's a man and he's a rapper, honey. They say, but to his credit, he's only 25 years old. They said the 25-year rapper was open about his side pieces. They said in a recent video, he explained that every woman that he messes with is his main one. Isn't that some shit? So that means, honey, Keisha, you're a grown-ass woman. So he said every woman he messed with is his main woman. So that means you was his main woman and all of them was his main women, according to him, honey. And you just sat there and put yourself out there with this damn rapper thinking that you was his woman. Girl. No, honey. Ain't no way. I am so sorry. I don't see, I just, if I was a woman, first of all, I wouldn't even mess with a damn rapper. If I was a woman, well, all men are whores, so I said it. I wouldn't mess with a rapper. I wouldn't mess with an athlete. Because, honey, they all out there, they got options, honey. And they get to spread their little old love around, honey. And, that's just, no, ma'am. No, ma'am, honey. But then they say, some people just say, well, women cheat too. Well, they saying Bianca cheating too. That's Kanye West woman. They say she cheating, honey. I don't know how in the hell she cheats. Look like he be with her every damn minute, honey. But man, they talking about he don't trust her. He don't trust her because he don't trust himself. But first of all, you dumbass, you got this woman every time y'all around somewhere where you got her half naked. So what you expect? She hardly ever wear damn clothes. So my thing is this, honey, yeah, if she mess around, then fine. She get some other options too, then, because all these other men that's looking at her naked, they don't want it, but they just want it because, honey, she half naked. So sorry about that, Skanye, honey. It's a sad situation, honey, and you just, oh, oh, jeez, I digress, honey. Now, we all know by now that Diddy, Puffy, Love, Sean, whatever his damn name is, he's in a pen or in jail. Well, they're saying that his kids were able to get him on the phone to say happy birthday to him the other day. He turned 55, and they were able to sing happy birthday to their dad. Isn't that nice? I'm like, I didn't even know that you could get phone calls in the pen, but evidently he could get some. And then they were saying too, he couldn't have no birthday cake in the jail. You don't get desserts. And I worked with some felons, and they said no, you can't have birthday cake in the pen. So that was sad. I mean, he had his birthday, and they wouldn't even get no cake. Could they have made him a cornmeal pattern? One of my colleagues was saying they used to take what they took um cookies or something like that, something they would take, honey, while they was in the pen and put it all together, and eventually they would make themselves like a birthday cake. So that's touching, honey. Could you imagine though being in the pen, honey, especially Diddy, all the money he had or whatever, and it's just you can't you can't spend it. You can't have a birthday cake. That last cake you had was that last year, baby. You left, you walked away from your mansion thinking that you was going to go back home, and they said, Negro, we locking you up, boo. Oh, this is so nice. Did y'all know that Georgetown University, honey, was serving milk and cookies, honey, during the self-care suite for students, honey, to cope with election stress? I showed cope. I mean, I dealt with. I was so stressed out, honey, and I'm not into politics like that. But honey, it stressed me out. I couldn't sleep, honey. I mean, I woke up early in the morning, like, let's see, honey, if this is gonna be a miracle. But like some people are saying, honey, like I said, there's two things you don't discuss: religion and politics. But I'm gonna say this: a lot of people, there ain't no way in hell the world was ready for an African American woman to be the president, girl. So, they said just no way, honey. If Hillary didn't win, what the hell made you thought honey Kamala was gonna win? So, they said that just was no way in the world, honey. But I tell you, it was very stressful. This doggone election, honey. It was a very stressful thing for me, honey. I almost committed myself. But thank God, honey, thank God that I said no. I'm gonna stand by my side, honey, and just have faith, the size, honey, of a mustard seed. And that's definitely faith. If you didn't realize too, they said, honey, Trump was gonna become the first convicted felon, y'all, to be elected president in historic comeback. Now I wonder now what they gonna do about these felonies. If I get a felony, do I get to continue to do what I need to do in my life, both get a job and do all that other stuff, honey? That's a question. We're gonna pray, honey, for Taka Nelson, y'all. If y'all don't know who Taka Nelson is, she's the beautiful sister of Prince. She died recently, y'all. So we gotta keep Miss Taka and her family lifted up in our prayer, y'all. They said, you know, her son, President Nelson, confirmed her death in a statement, honey, to the Minnesota Star Tribune. They said he didn't give the cause of death. Now they said Taka was the daughter of John Nelson and Maddie Shaw Nelson. She was Prince's only full sibling. Isn't that sad? Her and the only full sibling. And they kind of look alike too, honey. It's sad that she's gone, honey. So now Prince and his sister gone. Now they also had 5 half siblings. So let's pray, honey, for Taka gone. She was a singer, songwriter, and a musician. Also, she released y'all 4 albums between 1980 and 2011. She was supposed to perform at the retirement concert in June at the Dakota, but they said, but she fell ill, and the concert went on without her, honey. Yes, Lord. So it's sad, just honey. We are definitely, honey. People are passing. We leaving this world, honey. So my thing, what we gotta do is we got to, honey, do what you gotta do what you want to do what you need to do. Because if you don't do it, somebody else will. Um, this was the week of voting and stuff like that. And some people said, "Are we gonna still deal with voter suppression? Are we gonna, you know?" Are people gonna do the right thing? With my ear issue, and it's not dirty; it's just itching. But I don't know if y'all familiar, and I'm sure most of us are familiar with the comedian DC Young Fly. Well, if you're not familiar with him, honey, get familiar with him, honey. It's being reported, y'all, that DC Young Fly, he said, y'all, that he was unable to vote, honey, due to an issue with his address. Yes, DC Young Fly went to vote, and they're saying, honey, his address, wasn't correct or whatever. And they sent him home. They sent him home, child. They told him, baby, you gotta go. We can't let you vote because your address. And y'all know how they said, honey, you gotta make sure everything was correct with your situation to vote, which means the address had to be correct. You had to have a valid driver's license. You couldn't wear any kind of voting paraphernalia. I mean, it was very laid out. But he said he thought everything was correct. Isn't that amazing? He thought everything was correct, but it wasn't. They said, baby, you gotta go home, honey. You can't vote today. That's just like telling Rosa Parks, honey, girl, go to the back of the bus. You can't sit up here. So it's obvious. I figured his one vote probably could have made a difference. It could have probably made a difference, and they turned that man around because he didn't have his address wasn't right. So yeah, we just gotta, pray and hope that this next voting go around, if there's one, that everybody have all what they need, have the appropriate information, and make sure your address is correct, and all that other good stuff that comes with that, because we want everybody to vote. Because you remember back in the day, they said, vote or die. So maybe some people just did the latter. But anyway, I'm just happy that we're all still here and we get to chat and do what we need to do. Y'all know we're approaching Thanksgiving and we're approaching Friendsgiving. So, honey, I want y'all to, honey, make sure that Thanksgiving, honey, you are very thankful to be alive that day. On your Friendsgiving Day, be very friendly to your neighbors and your friends, to one another, and you continue to listen to Gary with the tea. I'm going to keep pouring tea as long as tea can be poured. And you know what? I want to tell you all that you all are loved, and it's another beautiful day, honey. So go out, honey, and swing at the park, drive a car, ride a pony, and just do whatever makes you happy. Whatever, okay? And you are loved. And thanks for listening and watching. And I want you to have a great dinner bill tomorrow. And we will do this soon. Happy Mañana. Is it Happy Mañana? Feliz Navidad. Ta la la la. Bye. Bye.